Hi everyone, Game 5 in the World Chess Championship was played today, and what a game it was. Let's quickly jump into the game. Nepo was white and Liren was black. Nepo, for this time, he started with his usual opening e4. Liren responded with e5, knight f3, knight c6, and bishop to b5. We have so-called Spanish opening or Ruy Lopez. a6, bishop a4, knight to f6, castle, bishop to e7, and d3. As you remember, in the first game, Nepo took here, but and against Carlsen in the 2 years ago in the World Chess Championship, he played rook to e1. But he opted for this closed formation with d3. Now Dink responded with b5, bishop to d3, d6, c3, castle h3, bishop b7, and here already very interesting move a4. And this move actually is following game between Firouzja and Anishgiri. Knight to a5, bishop to a2. The idea is to keep this pin on king and also pressuring f7 pawn, c5, and here Nepo opted for novelty, bishop to g5. In a game between Firouzja and Giri, knight to a3 was played, queen to d7, bishop g5, and take the pawn on a4. So after this move, Dink took a lot of time for thinking, and he played move h6. We take the knight, bishop takes, ab5, ab5, knight b to d2 was played, and knight to c6. Bishop to d5, we are pinning this knight, rook takes, queen to d7, rook to e1. So far it looks nothing special, especially after this move, rook a to a8, position is equal, queen to d1 was played, and now bishop to d8. Knight to f1, knight is trying to jump into f5, and here already Dink made a slight inaccuracy by playing knight to e7. The better move would be just to play rook a7, knight e3, bishop here, and with the idea to play bishop to b6. So he went for this. Now, of course, Jan took the bishop, queen takes, knight e3. So these two knights are getting really strong now. Bishop to b6, and now very good move by Jan, h4. Very attacking, he wants to gain space on the king side. Queen to c6, and another good move, h5. And this pawn on h5 is quite strong here. Now c4, and let's say white here has option to take, but now we take here, rook takes e3, and we take on c4. But actually Jan found an even better move, d4 exclamation. And now here the best move would be to play rook to d8. But Dink, maybe feeling a little bit too much pressure, he took here on d4, which is not the best move. Now knight takes, queen c5. Again, maybe better would be just to take this knight, but still white here is very good and has a better position. Queen to c5, and here comes only one inaccuracy by Nepomniatchi. He played move queen to g4. Better was to play queen to f3, rook e8, queen to g4, queen to e5, queen to d7, king f8, and rook to d1. That would be better move. Now queen to e5. This was strong defense still. Knight to f3, queen to e6. Of course, white doesn't want to take and exchange the queens, so he played knight to f5. And here Dink was saying in his after the match that he regretted his next move, that taking knight here on f5. Better would be to play queen to f6, and if knight takes, queen takes, queen to f5, bishop c5. So actually this wouldn't be that dangerous for black, but he, in this position, he took the knight. Now ef, and here again slight inaccuracy, queen to f6. Better move would be just to play queen to d7, queen f4, and bishop d8. So bishop is coming here. That would be better regrouping of the pieces. Queen to f6, but now Jan found really nice moves for his attack. Queen to e4. Now rook is under attack. Rook to b8. Rook e2. So we are protecting this. The threat was, let's say, if I do some random move like this g3, now we can play b4, and if he takes, yes, we can take this pawn here, and also this is under attack. So that was kind of the threat. So white correctly defend this f2 square, bishop c5, and now another great move, g4. Now this pawn is protected, and why black can no longer play this, because let's say again, if we would take, also yes, if we take now here this pawn will hang. So that was the point of g4, that f5 pawn is not hanging. Queen to d8, queen d5, king f8, king to f1, and now rook c8, rook e4, and Ding said that he missed this move. Rook b8, and now another great move by Jan, g5. And here the best defense would be just by playing queen to c8. And let's say if we take, and the idea is to play queen to b7 and try to exchange queens. But Ding made the final mistake and he took this pawn. But now it's really over. Rook to g4, very good move. And let's say if we defend with f6, we can play knight to h4. So what's the point of this? If we take here to knight, then h6 is crushing. So very nice move. So we cannot play f6. But after this move, Ding played rook to a8, just waiting and repeating moves. Now check, king e2, queen e7, knight e4, we cover the check, queen e8, king f3, queen a8. Now white is happy to exchange queens. f6, g6, take, rook takes, and rook to a2 was played. Still little trick, it's not over yet, white can still blunder. Let's say if we play knight to g5, I would take the pawn on b2, and now it's very hard to win for white because this check is coming, and actually this would be a draw. But Jan here think for a couple of minutes and he found great move, king to g4. Now this king is coming here, knight here, and black will be soon in checkmating net. Rook to h6, and king is coming here. Let's see maybe how game would end here. Of course, the best move given by computer is d5, but let's say if we do some random move like this, now knight g5 is coming and mate will be soon. Let's say if we try to run, now f6, and white is promoting. So actually this was a very nice game played by Nepo. Also, I think Dink wasn't in his best shape today, or maybe Jan was just superior. I don't know really what happened, but again, very exciting match we have, one of the most exciting match lately. And thanks for watching, guys, and please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.